Hey guys, it's Alex Pierce from BlenderRender.com. Welcome back to the Blender360 tutorial series. This is episode 2. In the last episode, we set up a 360 camera and we set up an HDRI. And since that episode, I've done a lot of thinking about how I want to move forward and where we want to go next. And I think the main thing I want to do right up front is make sure that you have a few add-ons that we're going to need throughout this course, as well as any HDRIs, etc. So I made a product that is sort of like a downloadable content that will go along with this course, and I'm going to continue to add stuff to it, like HDRIs, like free add-ons, and other things. So this episode is really just talking about where you can get it, how you can download it, how to install your first add-ons, so that we can all be on the same page. So let's just jump in. So if you head over to BlenderRender.com, this is a platform that I am just launching. And the first thing you'll need to do is create an account. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. To create an account, you go up here to log in, sign up. And then you can either log in with one of these, or you can click not registered yet and then sign up here. After you've signed up, you'll see your name up here. And now you can just search for 360. And then you can see this Blender 360 tutorials. We go ahead and click on this. And it gives you some description here. There's a playlist, which will link back to this playlist. And you can see what you get here. So the two main things that are in this are AP360 Cam, which is a $10 add-on that I created, and AP Navigation, which is another $10 add-on that I created. And right now, I also have the Sketchfab add-on, which is free. I have the HDRI that I have, and also the blend file that I'm using. And I'm literally saving this file to the same spot where you will download this. So whenever I save this file right now, you'll have the most up-to-date version. So that's in there as well. And then, like I said, any future HDRIs I put, they're all going to end up in here. And the way that I've set up my platform here is that this is basically the suggested cost. It's $20. So if you have the means and you want to, you can just say add to cart, and it'll be added to cart for $20. However, if you don't have $20 to spend, or you don't want to spend $20, or you're just testing this out, you're not really sure what you want to do, you can put 0 here and you can get it for free. And you can put any number as well. So say 20 is too much, you can put 5 and you can pay $5 for it. Okay, and then once you've purchased it, it'll tell you here that you can either click on My Downloads up here, or you can go to this link. I'm just going to click on My Downloads, and as long as you're logged in, it'll show you what you have bought. So there's two different ways that we have on our platform. We have downloadable files, and we have downloadable links. This particular product is a downloadable link, so it'll be under this downloadable links, and then you can click on this link right here, and it will bring you to the link that I provided, which is just a Google Drive link. In this Google Drive link, we have HDRIs, and right now it's just this one, but I will be adding some more here. We also have Blender files. Right now it's just this file here. If you see .blend1, that's basically a backup of .blend. Anytime you see .blend1, that's just a backup of this other blend. And then we have add-ons. And under add-ons, we have AP Navigation and AP360 Cam. If you go into these, you'll see the documentation, and you'll have these Python scripts. And then you also have the Sketchfab add-on inside this folder. So if you click on this, you'll see the Sketchfab plugin. Their zip file is not named with Sketchfab anywhere in there, so I just put it inside this folder so we know what it is, especially if we add like 10 or more add-ons. I just want to make sure we know where that's at. So once you have this, you can go over to Blender, and we can install our first add-on. So I'm going to go ahead and save, even though I haven't done anything. It's just a good habit. So to install add-ons, you go to Edit, Preferences, and then you go down to, so you have, it's usually default is here, Interface. Go down here to Add-ons, and then click Install. And then navigate to the place where you downloaded it. Then go into the add-ons folder. And these three all install differently. which is actually kind of good. If you're just getting used to Blender, this is actually a good point to learn this, because I remember when I was first learning, I didn't realize this. Some add-ons, like Ep360 Cam, need to be unzipped. So you install this .py file. .py just stands for Python. So if you want to install Ep360 Cam, you open the folder, click on .py, and then click Install Add-on. And then it'll tell you down here modules installed. And then if you look up here, you can search Ep360 Cam, and then those will show up. I actually have different versions on mine. But yeah, basically it's just here. And if it's not checked, you can just check it. And then lastly, you come down here to this menu and go to Save Preferences. And then the next time you open up Blender, this will be checked automatically. And then let's go ahead and install Sketchfab. So if we go up, go to the Sketchfab add-on inside this folder. And this is a zipped file. Some add-ons, most add-ons, actually need to stay zipped. So if you click on this, you don't unzip this folder and click Install Add-on. And go find Sketchfab, and there it is. And then with these add-ons, when you install them, if you click on this button here to bring it down, it'll give you more information. It'll tell you about it. The main thing is usually this right here, where the location is. And two of these add-ons are in View 3D Tools Sketchfab. So View 3D just being this 3D viewport. And then over here you have Sketchfab. And this is where the Sketchfab add-on is. So we'll talk about Sketchfab probably in the next video. We're probably going to talk about it very soon. But this is where you can find the Sketchfab add-on on this side menu. I call it the In menu. If you click In, it collapses, it hides or unhides this menu. You can also click to drag it out over here. So this is where you get Sketchfab. This is also where you get Ep360 Cam, which is under the AP Game Tools tab. So if you have Ep360 Cam, it'll show up here. And then this last add-on is not really an add-on per se. What it is actually a special key map. So if you go to key map and then import, we'll go up to add-ons, AP navigation, and then you have two different PY scripts. I'm actually probably going to delete this one because I don't really want you to have this one. This is the one that I think pretty much everyone should use. And it's kind of a longer like conversation outside of this video to talk about if you want to use this or not. But basically, so you can import this. I already have, so I'm not going to. And after you've imported it, it'll let you navigate Blender like a game engine. So if let me add some objects just so we can see, something. Let's see, monkey. So the normal navigation in Blender is pretty weird. And if you were going to be a full-time 3D modeler, I think there's nothing wrong with learning the Blender navigation thing because it actually does make a lot of sense. However, if you use any other 3D program, it's going to be very annoying and it's not going to translate well. And I think a lot of the people watching this are also using Unity. They're also using Unreal. You're also using, some of you come from a Maya background. Some have all these other different things. So this add-on that I've created, AP Navigation, allows you to hold down the right mouse and then use WASD to walk around or to fly around your scene, just like you would in Unity or Unreal, or basically most modern 3D programs. If you hold down Shift, you can go faster. If we put down a plane here, you don't have to know all this stuff. We'll talk about doing this kind of stuff later. But if we have a floor, if we have a ground, we could push Tab and then turn on gravity and like literally walk around our world. So I think it's just, you can actually even push, you can actually jump, and it's really interesting to be able to switch back and forth between Blender and Unreal or Unity and not have to relearn how to navigate. So that's AP Navigation. I have a whole video explaining it that you can go check out if you are interested in this, if you do want to install it. And the only major things that have changed otherwise is to do a regular right click. You have to hold down Alt to do right click, and then you have to hold down Alt and left mouse to rotate, which is the same for Unreal and Unity, etc. And then middle mouse pans, I guess, and it sort of moves like this. So anyway, yeah, I'm not going to talk too much more about this. I have a whole video explaining how to do it. And if you have questions about it, please, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But AP navigation is, I can't imagine doing Blender without it, to be honest. So yeah, install it if you can, and let me know what you think. Okay, so I've installed those add-ons. The last thing I want you guys to do before the next video is to go and create a Sketchfab account if you don't already have one. Because in the next video, we're going to need to log in with the Sketchfab account. It's free. You don't have to get the pro version or anything like that. But I think Sketchfab is probably the best place to start with 3D models. If you're new to Blender, if you're new to 3D models, etc., it's really kind of the best place. And I'll talk a little bit more about why in the next video. But the main reason is there's a ton of variety of objects that are free. And the biggest deal is that they import with the correct materials and shader. Whereas if you buy 3D models from some other sites, you'll probably have to manually set up a lot of the materials. And when you're just getting started, I think it's best if the materials come in just right, because then you can see how they were set up and you don't have to worry about setting it all up. And we'll talk about how to manipulate materials and shaders and stuff like that later. But yeah, for now, just get a Sketchfab account so you can log into it in the next video. Okay, that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.